Early last year, we had a chance to talk to a CEO of Clinic to the Cloud. It was new technology making a real impact in the health sector. Well, we're back to talk to him again. His name is Rafic Habib. He's the CEO of the company. Rafic, welcome to TheInformer.
Thank you, George. Good to see you again.
Now, importantly, you guys suffered like everyone else, but you were smart enough and agile enough to make some changes. Can you give us a sense of what you guys discovered early on and the sort of changes you took on board and then went through to start thriving again?
George, like most businesses, obviously we were impacted, but like many of the businesses I'm speaking to, I hear our team was just incredible, was amazing. People buckled down, we got more efficiency, more focus during that period. And I'm hearing that story over and over again across the business world. But what we quickly realized is that the impact of the pandemic was a defining moment for the sector, for the healthcare sector. So clinicians, practices, anyone who is potentially sitting on the fence about digital health, whether or not they trying to work out whether or not they need a cloud solution, whether or not they need a patient engagement solution, COVID helped accelerate that thinking, and as a result, there's a lot more focus on digital health and growing that sector, and the effect has been amazing for us.
Now, allied health, patients, your specialists, they've all got on board and started to think differently?
They have, and for a number of reasons. The medical practice is no different to any other business. One of their fiduciary duties is to protect their staff and minimize the exposure of their staff. We started speaking internally about a contactless medical practice. And one way to do that is to engage your patients before they present, to give your staff the opportunity to work remotely, use it with the right technology. So this is where digital health is making a difference. And us as a business, for example, we were able to deploy very quickly and get all our people to work home where they're in a safer environment. And that's the beauty of cloud technology.
Tell me something, did it require a lot of getting a lot of people to change the way they thought, or did everyone, guided by you guys from the very top, get an idea that you were going to show the flexibility required? Because you just touched on the fact that you were allowing them to stay at home and they could work from home. Many businesses can't do it or weren't prepared to. They are thinking about doing it now.
In the medical space?
Yes, in the medical space.
You'll be surprised how much is possible working remotely with the medical practice. There's a lot of back of office function that takes place, and that can be handled by someone working remotely, working from home. The practice manager or the practice staff can do a lot of support work, take appointments, bill patients, submit claims, manage many aspects of the practice remotely, but you need the tools, right? And
yeah.
This is where we come in.
Now, these tools, have you had to do what a lot of others have contemplated, and that is come up with new strategies or new tools? And have you got something new coming around the corner for the next challenge?
What we offer is on the forefront of digital health, but the usual conversation with our customers is we want more now. More functionality, more features. One of the things we'll introduce over the next couple of months is a payment gateway through our patient portal. We found a lot of practices were taking up telehealth and remote consultations with their patients, but the issue was still payment. So how do you transact?
Are we talking from the security component?
From a number of components.
Just volume.
Up there.
Volume.
So, correct. Volume and security, because you're not supposed to be asking for credit cards over the phone, but
correct.
You do what you have to do as long as you destroy the
material.
credit card number. Correct. Immediately afterwards. So just streamlining that process for medical practices is a game changer.
So that's extraordinary. So again, showing a need, they made the transition from what was a basic platform to your platform, and they were able to access many more bits of the process that you needed in order to get on with their work.
Correct. So they need access to the clinical files. One of my doctors said to me a while back, he said, I'm allowed to know nothing about my patients only once.
Is that right? Now tell me, what do you see this pandemic? What have we learnt from it? What's the biggest lesson we're going to take out of this, and help us prepare for the next challenge that's going to hit the health sector?
So one, if I was to summarize it in one line, George,
Yeah.
Scrutiny is inevitable. Preparing is optional.
Okay.
Right?
I like that.
And we don't know what's around the corner. We don't know what's coming. And I've been in the healthcare space for 21 years now, maybe 22 years. I lose count. But I've been through the GFC. I've been through many scenarios, the 9/11. Healthcare, medical practices never had to stop. They never were forced into a shutdown scenario. This is the first time I've seen it in 21 years. And being prepared, having the tools to be able to deal with scenarios like this is critical. And I'm grateful for the setup that we have as a business, as Clinic to Cloud here, because we were able to send everyone home, close down the office, and continue to look after our customers within 3 days. So having the right tools, having the right technology is critical. Engaging your patients going forward, the patient engagement piece has never been more important, and it will be the future pillar of delivering healthcare. One of the future pillars.
Well, Rafic, it's always a pleasure to talk to someone who is not only passionate about their craft and their business, but has proven in the past he has also an ability to think differently. You've shown it from day one, and it's been, as you said, 21 years. Who's counting here or there? 21 years, but you've adapted yourself, and you see yourself now as CEO of Clinic to the Cloud, and I'm thrilled to bits to hear that you still are prepared to keep shifting the way you think in order to keep the whole business and yourself as agile as possible to make yourselves capable of meeting the next challenge.
Mate, you've got to be ready. You've got to be agile, and I can't do it alone. I've got an amazing team, so I'm very proud.
Bravo. Rafic, all the very, very best. Look forward to hearing from you again soon when we can talk about the next tool that you've got to offer, the medical sector, when we talk Clinic to the Cloud.
Thank you, George.
All the very best, Rafic. Thank you.
Cheers.